welcome to another episode of Stuck in My Mind podcast. I'm your host, W-I-Z-E, and I'm very excited. My next guest is a practitioner of holistic health and everything. So let's get ready to bring him on the show. Sylvain Mancuso.
Hi, good afternoon, Will.
Good afternoon. How you doing today?
I'm always good.
That's good to hear. So let's just jump right into this. Can you share your journey into holistic health and what inspired you to pursue this path?
I When I was young, I was really interested to team sport. I played rugby or this type of sport, and we all play together. I was always really interested in the crowd moving. When you go to the concert and you saw all these people jumping at the same time and everything is working together. I really liked how things are working together. And when I decided to choose a career, I began to do marine biology, but was really not my things. And I decided to be a physiotherapist. And did my physiotherapy study, begin to work with the hope that I'm going to take care of everything and help everyone and be the best on earth, But really fast, I had the first roadblock. It was one of my first patients. She had a sciatica pain, lower back, going down in the legs and all that. And as a new grad, I just opened my book at sciatica in physiotherapy and try everything I can, stretching, mobilization, everything I can. But the pain was feeling better for 1-2 days, maybe a week, but the pain was coming back all the time. And after 6-7 sessions, I was really stuck. And I began to chat with one of my colleagues she was a physiotherapist and she was doing her osteopathy study. And I said, okay, I'm stuck with this patient. I don't know what to do. And she said, okay, just send me the patient, and we will see what can I do for her. And only 2 sessions, the patient had no pain anymore. And I said, okay, what did I miss? What did I don't understand in my approach or in my assessment or thing like that? And she said, oh, you didn't miss anything. Just the patient had a bad ankle sprain 2 years ago. And from that, she was limping because the foot was not moving correctly. And her back was completely flaming up. And at the end, she worked on the ankle, the knee, the hip, and the back was gone because the root cause of the problem was not the back. It was the ankle, the foot. And I said, okay, did I miss something in my study? And say, no, it just because she was a physiotherapist, she said, no, we are too much symptomatic. Back pain, we look at the back. Neck pain, we look at the neck. But we are not looking at the whole of the patient, from the head to the toe. Everything is connected. Everything works in together. Then I said, okay, what did I need to do? And so you just need to go back to study for 5 years to be an osteopath. And I said, okay, let's do that. And I went back to school. I did some manual therapy. I did some neurological for kids, neurological rehabilitation, because I was really interested in all the neuro system and all that. It's really something that I like. And I did my 5-year study of osteopathy. And after that, I had a better tool to understand everything working together. You have a back pain, but it's really the back, or it's maybe not the lower back, but it's the upper back. And I see so many patients with this type of issue. They go to see a therapist for months for a lower back pain. They do everything, dry needling, TENS, everything on the lower back, but the lower back is not really the root cause. It's just a posture issue, some legs tightness, some upper back, rounded shoulder, all that together. Then when the patient is coming in, we have a holistic approach. But
what is your definition of a holistic health? Like, what is your definition of your holistic approach?
Inside out, from the head to the toe. Because what you eat, what you think is going to change the inflammation level in your body. And for me, a holistic approach is really take the patient. For example, when someone is stressed, do you really need to ask him if he's under stress or not? You see it. It's easy to see then his rounded shoulder, head bent over. Then you can see that there is the mind not going well. And from that, you can understand why he has back pain or neck pain or things like that, because he's not in the right position, bending over. Then at the end, the mindset is going to influence the body. And it's why, for me, holistic health is really understand how the mind, and for years we were thinking that the mind-body connection was a myth, but more we see study coming in, more we understood that the mind, depending what you think, can make you change the type of protein you are going to code. It's the connection between mind and body. And now we can see that depending what you think or your level of stress is going to make you code a certain type of stress hormone. That's going to increase the inflammation. Then at the end, yes, you have back pain. I can take care of the back pain, but if I don't help you to give you tools to reduce your stress, your back pain will not go away. And holistic approach for me, it's really this approach between the head, from the head to the toe, and from the inside to the outside, and outside inside framework.
All right. So how do mindset and mental well-being influence physical health according to your practice?
I don't know if you know Dr. Hammer. It was a German physician in the 1970s, and he had a testicle cancer, and he went to a specific center with people with testicle cancer, and he understood that people with this type of cancer had a certain type of psychological trauma. For him, for example, he lost his son, and from that he did a testicle cancer. When he fight back the cancer, and decided to take a bunch of files, he took 10,000 files and begin to look at the files to try to understand maybe there is a relationship between this type of cancer and this type of illness. And when he finished the study, the conclusion of the study say the best answer to a stress, the brain is going to answer to a stress to create a illness. And in 1970, everyone was thinking this guy is crazy. Illness does not come from the inside; it's come from the outside. It's come from the environment, or what the pollution, or all that. But now with the epigenetics, we understand that what you think is going to make you code a certain type of protein. And it's why helping our patient to keep a positive mindset, it's really important to keep them going. Will.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Are you tired? You need to sleep better.
No, I was awake. I was thinking of something else. Of what my next question was. I'm sorry. Can you? Oh, sorry. What role does exercise play in your holistic health approach?
Our big things at the clinic is thinking about posture, because for us the posture is really the foundation of your house. If your house, if your roof is not straight on your house, you can do everything, and your foundation is not straight, you can do everything on the roof, it will not change. You need to improve the posture, and when you improve the posture, it's going to help your nerve and all the electric system to work better, the plumbing and all that, like a house. If you improve the posture, you are going to improve neurological side and on the vascular side.
So even someone just the way they stand, and they improving their stands, that helps with the holistic health.
Yeah, and be aware of your posture, and it's not really be able to stay straight. The more important is to be able to change your posture. If you are rounded like that and you decide I want to be straight and I can do it, it's fine. But if you are rounded like that and you want to be straight, you can't, that's an issue. And the idea of the posture is like a mast on a boat. You have rope on each side of the mast, and the mast is not straight, it's moving a little bit left and right. And the body is the same. It needs to have the ability to move.
Oh, okay.
And the posture is the ability to move and be able to do your things without putting too much strength on some area of the body.
Okay. How do you design personalized wellness programs for your clients?
We do our way to do things here at Mancuso Clinic. We do a free evaluation at the beginning, because for us, we need to be sure that we can help the patient. We don't see the value to make someone come and do session and with no really goal in mind. At the same time, when we saw a patient and do the evaluation, we are going to him about his sleeping habit, about his nutrition habit, about his mindset and all that. And from that, we have an online platform. Then we are going to give him the program he needs. Someone coming for the lower back, we have a specific one for the lower back. Plus, if the nutrition is not the right one, okay, that's your anti-inflammatory diet, because what you eat is going to change your inflammation. Depending with the evaluation we are going to do, if he has inflammation, if he came back with blood test with a lot of inflammations, okay, we need to improve your nutrition, because the nutrition, and we take the patient and just take this and this and this and this. Plus, we have chiro, massage, soft tissue specialist, and osteopath working as a team to really blend together the best treatment possible.
Okay. And can you explain the connection between brain health and nutrition?
I think we can talk about how nutrition is going to improve brain health. Okay. Because the gut-brain axis, the problem you have in your visceral area and your digestive system is going to change how your brain is going to work. More and more studies show that depending the quality of your probiome, that's the bacteria you have inside your digestive system, is going to change how your brain is going to work. And that's really the approach we have. We have a specific diet to help people to understand that taking some food are going to kill their probiome, and they need to improve how they eat to improve the probiome and helping the brain working better. And if the brain is working better, you understand that you are going to think better and not going down like stress and all that. You will be able to manage your stress better and all that. And it's more the gut helping the brain.
Okay. All right. So, what are some of the common misconceptions about holistic health that you've encountered?
I think holistic for a long time had a bad marketing, if I can say that, because people were thinking holistic with energy and all these things, and holistic, it's more a global approach. And I think for years, people were thinking that holistic was just an idea, we just about energy and all that, and I think that's one of the misconceptions we have. Often holistic, when I see other therapists doing that, they just think about one part, like the mindset, have a better mindset is going to help everything, or have a better exercise is going, and it's not really holistic health. It's just a part of it. For us, we always say that it's a triad between nutrition, mindset, and exercise. And improving this triad, it's for us the holistic health, because it's really a global approach about health. And I think holistic for a long time was crazy things. People were thinking that it's just energetic things, and people, big mix.
They didn't look at it seriously. They didn't take it seriously. They thought it was like mumbo jumbo something. But
I didn't type the name exactly, but now the functional medicine is growing now. They understand that medication, for example, when you take 3 medication together, we don't know the interaction between the medication, and there is so much side effect that sometimes your medication is going to make you more sick than your sickness originally. And be able to have approach a little bit about your everyday habits, how to improve your everyday habits with exercise and nutrition, for example, is going to help you to live longer.
So how do you help clients improve their mental resilience and their overall mindset? Obviously, with the program you have.
The first things we work is the habits. Our brain likes shortcut. We made with habits. We have so many habits, and the first things we identify with the patient is the bad habits, and how we can break these bad habits to help him to bring in the system good habits. For example, for good habits, we use stacking habits. It was I read a book called Atomic Habits, and he was saying to create a new habit, you need to stack this new habit with something you already do. And when you want to break a bad habit, you need to make that hard. For example, me, I was binge TV. I can watch for hours TV and programs and all that.
Yeah.
And when I moved in the house, I said, okay, I don't want any TV. First floor, second floor, it will be only in the attic, in the game room, and no TV elsewhere.
Okay.
And when I'm done my day, sometimes I don't want to take all the stairs to go to the TV, then it stopped me. But at the same time, I make the TV hard to start. You need to crush on this and this and this. Now at the end, my brain is catching me back and say, hey, do you really want to spend your night watching TV? You have other things to do. And because I make this habit harder, I just reduce my TV time, Okay. At the same time, for the patient, is the same when we talk about nutrition. Are you going to keep your sugar stuff on the countertop, or put that in a cupboard and put water and fruits on your kitchen? Because they did a study where they showed that putting different area it was in a cafeteria, they put water in different place in the cafeteria and just put soda in a deep area of the cafeteria, and they increased the consumption of water by 30 or 40%, I don't remember, because the water was easier to take and the soda was harder. And the first thing about mindset is your habit, which habit you need to break. The other things we work a lot is on we use the 6 human needs with significant certainty, uncertainty, love, connection, growth, and contribution. And depending what you do, is going to feed a certain type of habit, a certain type of human needs. And when you understand that these things is going to feed these habits or these human needs, we do an exercise. Okay, when you do that, it's feeding this and this and this. How we can change the vehicle, then at the end you will feed the same human needs, but in a good way. For example, I have so many patients who doesn't go for a walk. They binge watch TV and things like that. And so when they binge watch TV, they have a certainty, love and connection, and certainty, love and connection, and significance with others, because they connect with others. And so, okay,
Mhm.
how we can replace this time on the TV with something else. And love and connection, go for a walk with your kids, for example, or with your dog or with your husband or thing like that, and
Yeah.
just do a small exercise. Changing the vehicle is going to break the bad habits and help you to go further. At the
Okay.
same time, we often have patients who say, I can't do anything. And I say, you really can't do anything? And they say, yes, I can't walk, I can run, I can't. And say, okay, did you drive to come to the clinic? And I say, yeah. Did you take the stair to come to see me? He say, yeah. Are you still sure you can't do anything? And just give this small, breaking the small ID. Say, okay, maybe I can do something. Say, okay, let's do next time, park the car a little bit further and walk to come to the clinic. And
Yeah.
it's just this type of things to help patient to understand that they can do something, and it's just working on the mind.
Okay. Um. What? How can people integrate better nutrition into their daily lives without feeling overwhelmed? Because that's something that's very difficult for, especially for someone like me. Um, to change their eating habits is something that's very important.
um, I'm a big believer in the 2 minute shift. You know, every year, I go to the gym every day, but every year from 1st January to mid January, end of January, the gym is full. There is so many people in the gym.
Yeah.
And in February, I think we go back with the norm, the every people who has the habit to go to the gym. And why people stop to go to the gym after the 1st of February, it's because they want to change too much things. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to drink that. I'm going to stop this and all that. And at the end, the brain say, hey, you will be good before. Why you are going to do all these things? And so many people think they need to change everything, but a 2 minute shift on the long run is a compound interest. When you invest every week on an action, in
Yes.
10 years, you will be maybe millionaire. And health is the same, it's compound interest. You don't need to change everything. You just need to change the small things. If you know that I like chocolate, what I'm doing, I avoid chocolate and don't buy chocolate in the house. Just that is reducing my sugar, and I can eat healthy and reduce this. And I don't need to change everything. I can still have other things that I like, but
Yeah.
I can remove just one thing. And on the long run, I will feel better. I will feel way better, because often people say, okay, I want to lose 40 pounds in 2 months. It's too much. It's way too much on the system. Just think about, and at the same time, take pleasure in the trip to lose weight than just say, okay, I want to lose this weight. Just learn how to take care of yourself. And a 2 minute shift for me is the best way to stick with good habits.
Okay. All right. Um. What? Excuse me. How do you address what types of exercise do you recommend for enhancing mobility and strength for your clients?
One of the best for me is Pilates. It's the melting pot between strength and flexibility.
Okay.
And I'm working with a hockey team to reduce the concussion. And one of the things I say to the player, I say, I don't want big, silly muscle. I want fast, smart muscle.
Okay.
And for me, for the health, is the same. You don't need to have really big muscle. I have so many patients who are really strong, but they have pain everywhere because there is no flexibility. And for me, doing Pilates is one of the best things you can do, because it's control and flexibility. And for me, it's a really good exercise.
Okay. Awesome. Um. what are the benefits of a tailored exercise regime compared to just general fitness routine? So, so what's the benefit of having a tailored exercise regimen for them that you set up compared to just going to just work out?
A global one.
Yeah,
If you go with a good personal trainer, is going to evaluate your strengths, the
yeah.
first things, and the idea is the balance. The team I'm working with, we have a lot of young player, 15, 16 years old, coming in the team, and they just think that be have muscle is to have big pectoral, and they are all like that. And when we begin to talk about, okay, you need to rebalance front and back
Mm-hmm.
because it's good to keep the front, but you really need to improve the back. And when you go to see a personal trainer, he's going to say, okay, with the evaluation, I think that's more this muscle we need to work and stretch this one, to really have a tailor-made approach to really understand your limitation. And at the same time, certain people can't do a certain type of exercise, deadlift or things like that. Sometimes it's too much on the back. Then have a really tailor-made approach to help them to improve the strength, the flexibility, and avoid the risk of injury.
Okay, awesome. So excuse me. So how do you stay up to date with because with the way technology is and everything now and advanced science and all this, how do you stay up to date with the latest research and advancements in holistic health?
I think I have, uh, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 Google alert. And I receive email all the time about new article.
Okay.
The same for PubMed, because PubMed is for me you have all the last study coming in, and
Okay.
I'm reading a lot of article. Always stay up to date with news and Google and all that, to really be able to change the exercise, because there is so many study coming in, and if we want to stay up to date to help our client with the last study, it's a lot of work. But I'm a big reader. Then for me, it's I like learning. It's really my thing.
Okay. Awesome. So can so what advice do you have for someone just starting out on their holistic health journey?
Um, I think the first things is to have assessment. Be sure about your blood test and be sure that there is no inflammation, no imbalance with vitamins, hormone, and all that. We see a lot of people with hormone imbalance who is going to not helping, and be sure that have the blood test first to be sure that everything is fine
Okay.
or not too much non-balance. I think that's the first step. And for me, will be to have a triad approach with a 2 minute shift on each. How is your stress level and how can I improve my stress? And there is so many online courses that you can take about managing stress. And how can I change my physical routine habits? What can I do to improve my habits to move and do things? And the last things about the nutrition, how for me, inflammation is a big issue, and inflammation is at the origin of a lot of illness.
Okay.
And what you eat is going to really change the level of inflammation in the body. And sometimes you can do a blood test and the inflammation is not too high, but you have inflammation in your body. But because the level is not too high, the physician is going to say, no, it's fine. We don't need to do anything about that. But be aware that processed food, dairy product, and sugar are the three worst one for inflammation in the body, and be able to understand that and just remove one of them. So, okay, I'm going to reduce my sugar or reduce my processed food or eating a little bit of green or eat more omega-3 or, all these things. And I think as I said again, you don't need to change everything. Just do 2 mm there, 2 mm there, and 2 mm there, and
Mm-hmm.
think about the long run, and you will see that after maybe the 2 mm can be a 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 mm or 1 centimeter or 1 meter of change, but
Yeah.
don't change everything in one shot. But I think I have this triad approach between nutrition, mindset, and exercise, just a little bit. I think that's really the start of holistic health.
Okay. All right. I just had this question. Oh man. How do you balance your own mental and physical well-being while managing your practice?
Oh, no. You say do what I do what I say, but don't do what I do. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm doing exercise every day. I'm starting my day around 6 a.m. in the 6 p.m. It's a little bit late. 6 a.m. in the morning for a walk, or sometime just a run, or go to the gym, depending the weather and depending my mood too. Um, I'm a avid learner. Then I'm always feeding my mind with positive things. I'm reading a lot to help my mind to work better.
Okay.
And on the nutrition side, I'm vegetarian, vegan. Then I really try to be careful about what I eat,
Mm-hmm.
and just add the three things together. Don't have an extreme diet because I think it's too much for me. It's not my way to do things. I
Yeah.
like small change or the compound interest. What I preach for my people, I do it for me too. But no, I have a good everyday routine, and at the same time, when I'm done work at 6, I am done at 6 p.m. I shut down my computer and things like that, and spend time with my kids. That's really important for me to connect with them. Have the breakfast with them. They go to school, but now they are in vacation. But have a connection with them. I think it's helping my brain to be better. My mind is way better when my kids are around.
So now I remember my question. What if foods people can eat to help battle the inflammation?
Omega-3, nuts, fatty fish. I'm not a big fan of salmon come from farming because they are often full of omega-6, and the imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 is really important. Then omega-3 take some oil of omega-3, avocado, nuts, berries, and avoiding, as I said, it's good to take more things to reduce inflammation, but at the same time, you need to avoid what is increasing the inflammation: sugar, dairy product, and processed food.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what they say. The good stuff in the supermarkets are on the outside,
Yeah,
not the inside. The inside is where all the processed foods and all the damaging food is.
yeah. But they do a crazy good marketing to try to tell you that it's good for your health. But if you look at the sticker on the box, there is something bad in that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So, what future trends do you see in the field of holistic health, and how are you preparing for them?
Um, More people, I, we still have a lot of work to do because I work I saw other physiotherapy clinic, chiro or massage, and they don't have this holistic approach. They don't see the nutrition or the exercise and all that together. That's one of the things it really needs to work on. The trends, I think, AI is going to make a huge difference because the knowledge you can have access to you can go on ChatGPT and say, I want a full meal plan for 30 days to reduce my inflammation. That's my allergies. And that's the type of things I like to eat. And it's going to make you your 30 days nutrition plan. It's crazy. And I think AI can be a huge advantage to help clinic to implement holistic health without have definitely someone really
So you
a
mean
person really.
someone like me can actually go to ChatGPT and be like, I know I need help preparing a 30-day meal plan to help me lose weight and reduce inflammation in my body.
Oh yeah. It will be better to take the meal plan they gave you and go to see a nutritionist and say, what do you think about that?
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure that 95% of this meal plan is good.
Oh, okay. I never thought about that. Wow.
It's crazy what ChatGPT, and we talk about ChatGPT, but there is Perplexity. There is so many other tools than we
Well,
can
yeah,
use
no.
to create that.
I use ChatGPT. I use there's some other AI programs that I use. Um, it's it saves me on time, and that's something very important. Like that's something that you don't get back as time. So if you can save time with tools like ChatGPT and for me, Cast Magic and a couple of other ones that I use, it helps me save time. And now instead of spending hours sometimes clipping a show, I'll go use Opus Clip and I'll clip a video. I'll get 20 clips from an hour show or a 45-minute show. So it
What's
helps.
the name? What's the name you use just for me? The
Opus
last
Clip.
one?
Opus Clip.
Opus Clip. Okay, good
Yes.
to know.
Yeah. I use that. There's different. There's a bunch of tools now that have made life easier for me as an independent podcaster.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy what you can do, and I'm sure we are just at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's time to show where you get the solo screen and you plug away, let everybody know where they can find you, everything, promote
Our
everything.
website is mancusoclinic.com.
Here we go. There you go.
And I'm a little bit impressed by the solo screen, but okay, I need to focus and be good on this one. Our website is mancusoclinic.com. We have in-person approach, but we have online programs that we help people with chronic health, chronic issue. And mancusoclinic.com, you can just send us an email at info@mancusoclinic.com. Or you can find us on Instagram, Mancuso Clinic, Facebook, Mancuso Clinic again, and LinkedIn, Mancuso Clinic. There.
All right, awesome. It will be in the description of the show, everyone. I'll put it in there definitely. But thank you so much, Sylvain, for stopping by and talking with us and explaining to us about holistic health, because it's very important, man. It's something that's very important, and like you said, a lot of people are taking all these medications and all these drugs that are really more harmful than good.
And the
And
side
if,
effects are crazy.
yeah, and if there's something out there that can help people without them going on all these medications, and because that's what this is what, let's be honest, this is what they want. They want you on this on this medication they don't want you to get healthy. They want you to continuously be sick.
Do you want I tell you something?
Yes.
Pharmaceutical company doesn't make money with healthy people.
Nope, they do not. Absolutely
And when
not.
you understand that, they are not looking to make you healthy. They are just looking to keep you not too sick, then you are going to take their medication.
Mm-hmm.
And when you understand that's okay. And do I trust them, or do I trust me to take the right choice to be healthy?
I will go trust me.
Yep, I agree.
Thank you so much for being a guest. This has been good. This has been very interesting. Corrado, who's a good friend of mine, who's been listening since day one, he commented. He said, "Very interesting segment." Um, he's always tuning in, but yes, it's very important that people hear about these things, because it's something that people don't talk about. It's not something that, and that's why it's important for you to go on, continuing to go on other shows and talk about this, because people need to hear about other options to help them live better lives and not have to depend on big pharma and have to depend on medication, because you can get healthier without medication.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think if you take care of yourself and do the right choice, about what you eat or what you do, what you think can make a huge difference on the long run.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Let me close out the show, but don't leave just yet. I'll chat
I'm
with
not
you.
leaving.
Don't leave just yet. Let me close out the show, and we'll chat a little bit off the air. But thank you so much for being a wonderful guest. This has been
My pleasure.
It's been excellent. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, another great show is in the books. Shout out to Corrado for stopping by. If you're gonna catch the replay, thank you. Appreciate you for tuning in, guys. Subscribe, share, like if you haven't already. It's been a wonderful time doing the podcast the last 4 years. It just gets better with each episode. And big shout out to my Real Wise fam, Poppy J, Brandy J. Love you guys. Shout out to the boss lady. Love you and appreciate you. And as always, a big shout out to all the essential workers out there. God bless you. Be safe. You know your boy Wise does it. Peace out.